Well, how about that one, huh? I've never been prouder of a group because they were thumping us pretty good because they're really hard to guard. But I thought in the second half, you know, with the last 15 minutes, we got better defensively and we made some adjustments offensively and we're able to get scoring again. You know, this is a great group, man. They're just, all the stuff they've been through, they're such tough dudes. And tonight you saw it, you know, the toughness of hanging on in there. Just, I don't know if I've ever been prouder of a team in a game that really matters.
Question again, let us get the handheld mics to you. Let us know who you are, who you're with. First question right here in front of us.
Mike Barber, Richmond Times-Dispatch. Bonzi, I think it's fair to say you did not have a good first half. What were you going through? How tired were you? And how did you feel in that second half, especially at the end when you made some big plays?
Yeah, I mean, give a lot of credit to Virginia Tech. You know, they really fronted me in the post. They made it hard for me to catch it, me to go to work down there, and you know, but in the locker room, you know, Coach Brey left and he left it up to us. You know, he told us, you know, that we have to do our thing, and we took it like grown men, and we came out stronger and better in the second half.
To our left.
Allen Fields, three-point conversion. This is for you, Coach. Obviously, at the 15-minute mark, you guys were down 21. Can you speak to having senior leadership on your team to not panic and have that come back?
That's really been a key all year, too. In the midst of losing 7 in a row, in the midst of all the tough stuff, that we've had unbelievable senior leadership and a great class. They do the talking in the huddles now. I don't really say a whole lot. I didn't say much at halftime. I went in and said to them, y'all figure it out. And, you know, they've had ownership of themselves for a long time, and, you know, that really helps us in tough moments.
Front row.
For the players, you know, you're down 17 with 11 minutes to go. What changed for you guys offensively and defensively in those last 11 minutes of the game?
Matt?
I think we've really dug in defensively, and that helped us on the offensive end. When we defend, you know, we think we can be a very good team. TJ did a great job because Coach kind of put me off the ball, and TJ was getting in the lane and making plays for guys, and guys were hitting shots. That felt like us on the offensive end, but I think our defense was the thing that got us the W.
Rex?
Yeah, just to agree with Matt on there. I think TJ did a fabulous job running the point, and then, you know, everyone contributed on the offense and defensive end. And you got to give credit to Austin Torres, man. He came in and just gave us that defensive edge that we were looking for. And, you know, I think, like they were saying, the defense really translated over to the offensive end.
Middle of the room.
Bonzi, Michael Lewis, Fort Wayne Journal-Gazette. Take us through the three-pointer that I know you definitely called bank on there at the end. The shot clock was winding down. Could you describe your mindset there and then a little kiss at the end?
Yeah, I mean, I felt good. You know, the backboard's there for a reason. You know, my dad used to tell me it's your best friend. So I shot it, and I looked it in, and it went in. You know, but, you know, those are shots that, you know, you got to hit during those times, and I felt good.
Again, to our left.
Darrell Johnson, rollingout.com and Harlem News. Matt, you guys had already cut the lead by 13, but on the technical foul that knocked you out of bounds, how did that play inspire you guys to win the game?
Yeah, I think it kind of shifted the momentum a little bit and kind of got us going, and guys had more energy in the huddles, and we showed a little toughness, you know, and we got to start games like that. We got to show toughness right away like that, but I think for sure it shifted the momentum.
Second row to our right.
Bonzi, what would you credit to helping you get freed up in the second half and be able to hit 3 or 4 shots after the struggles you had in the first half?
Yeah, just keep staying locked in, you know, staying composed with it all. You know, I know it's not going to be easy. And we went small. We did some pick and rolls and pick and pops, and I think that got us going in the second half. And, you know, TJ, Matt, and you know, Torres, all these guys, Rex gave us great, you know, movement off the ball. And, you know, when we have open shots, we shoot it with confidence. And, you know, that's what we did tonight.
Coach, can you elaborate on, you know, the kind of the offensive and defensive adjustments you guys made down the stretch there?
Yeah, I thought, you know, to put 50 up in the second half was certainly a key. And, you know, one thing we did was get Matty off the ball because they were doubling and he couldn't see, you know, over the big double teams. And we got ball screens early for TJ Gibbs and told him to just go downhill. And Matty played off the ball and got some stuff, and that really kind of jump-started us. And then we did improve defensively. I thought we were moving and we rebounded better.
Middle of the room.
Yeah, for Mike and Bonzi, Adam, Zagoria, there's obviously a lot of bracketology questions about how this win, what it meant for you and all that. You know, where do you think you stand now, and what's the significance of this game tomorrow?
You know, I've never been a big guy to campaign, but I think we really deserve to be in. And I don't want to hear about one of the best 68. When I have my guys back, we're a top 20 team. And I think people in that committee know that. So I feel strongly that we should be part of it. We have another great opportunity to end all the drama of it tomorrow night, but we need to get some rest.
Right in front of us.
Matt, at the end of the game, you and Bonzi embraced kind of by midcourt, and I saw you yelling something to each other. If you're willing to share, what was that, and why was this so emotional, obviously, with everything you've been through?
Yeah, I don't think I could share some of the words that were said, but just, you know, everything that we've gone through as a team, and me and him individually, spending 4 hours a day in the training room, just being with each other 24/7, that meant a lot to us. It just, everything we've gone through, it was just a great win for us, and it was kind of emotional, and he's been a brother to me, you know, for my 4 years here.
Left aisle.
Rex, when you guys were down 21 and 19 and it was looking really bleak, what was being said in the huddle? And do you think the first half you guys were just, you didn't have your legs, or what was going on there?
We just don't really start games off better. That's something we really need to improve on. But I think it's just that mentality when we went into halftime and we were just talking about how this could be our last game of the season. I think everyone really took that to heart, and when we came out there, everybody just dug deep in those timeouts. You know, Coach, he does a great job with this. He says the right things all the time, but when he hears us say some good things too, he lets us talk and communicate, and that translates to us playing together on the floor as well.
Middle of the room.
Tyler Greenwald, Yahoo Sports. As for Bonzi, what is it about the ACC tournament where it just brings out a different part of your game? Last year you dominated. Tonight, obviously, you hit the shots that you needed to hit at the end of the game. So what is it about this time of the year that sort of gets you going?
You know, this is a time, you know, when we've grown up and we've watched a lot of, you know, games where it's tournament play. You know, for us to be here as a group, it's something that we all dream of. So, you know, but all the hard work that we've worked in the, you know, in the summer and in the fall to get here, something special. So just, you have to give it your all. You know, you can't take this game for granted. You got to give it your all. You know, throughout the tough times, we stayed together. Throughout the adversity, we stayed together. So it kind of shows our character and who we are as a group.
Far left.
Roger Rubin from New York Newsday. Question for Bonzi. It's kind of a hard question because it seemed like all of the shots were short in the first half, but it seemed like you had a little bit more to your game at the end. Can you sort of describe to us where you are in terms of conditioning and how close you are to being the guy who you were before you got hurt?
You know, I'm feeling good out there. You know, I think, you know, how they played me earlier in the game was tough to, you know, to find open spots on the offensive end. And, you know, Coach Brey did a great job of, you know, us as a group to just adjusting to that in the second half. And, you know, you still got to keep looking your shots in. You know, my teammates give me all the confidence, you know, to tell me to keep shooting the ball, to keep looking them in, and that gives me confidence, obviously. So just keep plugging in. You know, being a leader, you know, you have to step up. You know, these are the times, you know, where you got to show your leadership. You got to make big plays. And, you know, Matt and I and the group, you know, we had to show that, you know, today.
Right in front of me.
A question for Mike, and then a separate question for Bonzi and Matt. You know, you all lost to Duke, you know, January 29th, but you didn't have Bonzi and Matt. What can we expect from that game? And then if you all could talk about what it was like to watch on the sidelines without you guys, your team lose to Duke.
Well, I talked to them, you know, after the game last night, the Pittsburgh game, saying I'm excited to play Virginia Tech with you two back because, you know, we didn't have you guys against Virginia Tech. For a while there, we looked worse with those two guys back, but we salvaged it. But one thing these guys wanted to play in is play in Cameron and play against Duke, and they couldn't. So they're excited and we're excited for an unbelievable challenge. Duke's playing really well right now.
Yeah, it was tough to watch. It was tough to watch all the games we weren't playing in. With how close we are as a team and what we've gone through, it obviously wasn't easy to watch. And but we tried to stay together, and we went down by 20-something. And there's three things you control: effort, attitude, and energy. And that's what they did. And we got a shot. We got a shot back at them tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, it was tough to go through something like that. But, as leaders, you still got to be a vocal leader out there if you're not playing, and we did that. And you just got to ask the guys to give it your all and empty the tank. That's all you can ask the group. And, we did that. And obviously, it's going to be a little different game with Matt and myself, playing. And, it's going to be another opportunity for us, and we're excited about it.
Okay, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.